All right, so how do we get here? I just want to have one slide on the history of the thing. So if you look at the evolution of coding assistants, we're going to go from left to right here. And so, think about traditional autocomplete. And when I think about autocomplete, it's almost like what's going on your cell phone. So you're typing a text message to somebody and it goes, "Hey, I think this is the next word." Or you're, typing in a Google Doc and it goes, "Oh, here's the next word that I think you might type." Those are based on very kind of simple analyses. Then you get into sort of smarter autocomplete. And so machine learning has, as in many domains, been applied to autocomplete. And so you get sort of more contextual information, maybe deeper understanding, you could almost say, of what it is you're trying to accomplish with some writing, and it gets better for you. Then we got AI code completion. So we might be able to do something like, I'm going to tell you a function I want to write, right? So the scope is still somewhat limited. It is, I would like to have a function that sorts this array of things and they have these properties. And the AI code completion assistant can go like, boom, here is the function. Then now we've got chatbots, and the chatbots can do things like interactively debug. Now, interestingly enough, when I first started using coding assistants, I was using ChatGPT and I would write some code. I'd get an error and I would put it in ChatGPT and I'd say, "Hey, what do you think's going on here?" And it would say stuff. I'd copy the code in and it'd say, "Oh, okay, like here's some new code." And I would copy that back over. So then what you do is you're stuck in this copy paste loop. The natural thing to do then is to integrate that into a development environment. So now the development environment sees the whole project, right? It has all the code, it knows how the code is changing, and it can help you do a better job of coding. And then finally, where we're going to look at today are these agentic AI systems. And again, an agent is it's just a piece of code, it's software, it's very powerful software that can solve multi-step tasks. So you can say, "Hey, I'd like you to go do this thing, and this thing is going to take 10 steps." And it'll go, "Okay, here's the steps I'm going to take. How do you feel about that? I'm going to go do it." It has access to your terminal, and we'll see that in a second, meaning it can run programs for you. So it has planning ability. It has access to tools, the same kind of tools that you would use if you were writing code. And it can sort of self-correct. So I've seen Claude Code, which is the thing we're going to use in a minute, actually sort of run its own code, see an error, and go, "Oh, that's not good. Let me figure out what went on there and fix the error, and then run the test again, and your code's just going, right?" So it's this sort of, I'm going to predict next word, all the way to, I am this tireless software engineering expert who is going to write code and run code and fix code, and you're going to guide me along the way, but that's sort of where we are.